session of Let's Talk Design. Today we have Roshni. We have Roshni Gurung Yadav, and she's come a long way, starting with from design school, from IT to design school, and then she started her own macrame venture. And being a mom of two, she's also teaching right now, and she's working on the sideways Hamiko. Let's hear it from Roshni here.
Okay, yeah. So thank you, Shreya. Thank you for that introduction. What do you want to know, Shreya?
Like, how did you start off with this making, and how this macrame happened?
Yeah, how macrame happened. Actually, I had been thinking about it since a very long time. So actually, when we had our first SIP, right? Very first SIP.
Yes.
That's when I, came across. And I think first this thing maker space, this thing. What is that called? The different. We were exploring different kinds of material, right? What is that called? Practicals. What is that thing called? I forgot.
Makerspace.
Makerspace only, right? Makerspace. So we had two types of makerspace. One was wood making, one with soft materials. No?
Yes.
That time I came to know about macrame, and then after that, when we had wanted to make use of that technique only in my project. But I never got a chance to do it. I couldn't make anything physically out of macrame. But it remained with me. Okay, then when we got a break after one full semester, I tried making small things here and there, and I picked it up very quickly.
Yeah.
So I thought, there was Pinterest. I started pinning every project कि ये मुझे करना है एक दिन ये भी whenever I get free. But in college days we never get free time that much. तो फिर when I mean, then I forgot. Okay, then we had our break, right? I mean, I took a 1 year long break, and uske baad, I felt like I really need to do something. I was not able to land a good job. I mean, good job as in. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, just missed a bit. Yeah. We were talking about job.
Job and also, do you know I was working as an intern at Skill Samaritan, no?
Yes.
Skill Samaritan, yeah. So they were, although it was weaving majorly, there were few things, that they were doing with the help of macrame.
Okay.
So, they're also, yes, listen, I'm not talking chronologically, okay?
That's fine. It's because it's never in order. It doesn't all of this work, especially it doesn't have this I did this. No. Yes.
Yeah, the thing is, it was always there with me. Now, when I came back from the long break, and now this was our final year, right? We had to do our final project. I started interning with Skill Samaritan. So, वहाँ पे they were making things using macrame. Very few things using macrame. The main reason why I joined it was I wanted to do something in macrame in that organization. But their major this thing was weaving only. ठीक है तो during my internship only they got selected for this contest in Lakme Fashion Week. So this was for the first time that Lakme Fashion Week allowed sustainable some contest also, like they were taking participants from the sustainability background. So we were one of them, and that time Gauri, the founder of Clipchamp, and she gave me one chance to make one product using macrame. So that time I got to work very closely with artisans, like scratch say we made that. The material itself was completely reused material, and this is what exactly I wanted to do in my first SIP, बिल्कुल
Yeah.
first वाला. But then so one mistake that I make almost every time is that I get very much carried away by I'm like I forget. I mean, um so in that excitement I forget that I I forget the correct. Why are you laughing at me? नहीं अच्छा तो I almost like forget about the ethics, or not ethics, but the correct way of actually approaching something.
Yes.
So all in all my projects I get very excited in getting reaching that result. Okay, I
Yes.
enjoy the process, but I am always excited about the result कैसा होगा, and जल्दी जल्दी मैं try to finish that work just to see that result,
Yeah. So
right?
you're trying to say that more iterations are needed as a designer
Iteration, yeah.
than like
Hmm.
getting something done very beautifully, which you're trying to get that into your practice.
Right, right. So this happened with Lakme Design Fashion Week also. I wish I could have spent more time in thinking, what to do. Even if I had got literally like 2-3 days only, because my son was there 1 year also, and I had left him with my mother. Okay, and I could not afford to stay there for long, like at Gauri's place, where the workshop was. So I just had 2 days. Even if it is 2 days, I would suggest that, let's say somebody is doing a project which has a deadline of only 2 days, then also one must sit down and take out, let's say, half an hour, maybe that much, so I could have done and thought out, like planned a little bit. That's
Mm.
what I lack. But
Mm.
now I think I'm slowly, after so many mistakes, so many times, repeating it for so many times, I think now I've started slowly becoming patient, and I try to plan, and पहले material अच्छे से I lay out. Otherwise I'm always very messed up. Just if I have to start doing macrame, I feel like I have one fixed SOP. I know this should be done. Ki first you bring out all the materials, lay everything here and there, and then some. But I myself forget that SOP and just jump into things. Yeah, this was one feedback some mentor had also given me in wood workshop. Right? Who's that? Who was that? Which mentor was there? Ritu.
Ritu.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, she had also written this, that you jump into whatever, like directly jump into your project.
Yes. So I think
Hmm.
our teachers already observed and they gave us hints, like, but it took us
Right.
a while to look at it ourselves and
Right.
like, and while working to implement that, like how much of design is more of self learning and
Right.
learning how to become more patient with ourselves and more organized, and then that shows in your work as well. For me also it's the same thing, like it's become more
Exactly.
of
It is
self.
very visible in the work.
Yes, so it's easily visible, like whatever you're doing, it's
Hmm.
easily visible, like how your inner mind is and then how the work is coming out,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Absolutely. So what happened to the Lakme Fashion Week? Like how did the product launch and how was it?
Meaning, so we just had to showcase our product.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was great actually. I mean, everybody liked it, but out of the 5 things that were made
Yeah.
from, I don't know, like 5 products, five,
Hmm.
basically we had to make bags, 5 bags. Out of those 5 bags, I think like two of them were very much, they were liked, and they sold, like they made good sales. Mine was very this thing. It couldn't be used on a daily purpose. That kind of thing.
That's actually amazing. I would like when you started like the story, I was feeling it like how would it turn out? It built up a lot of curiosity. 1 second, I'll just
Can you give
pause
me
it.
5 minutes? 1 minute, 1 minute.
Yes. So Roshni, one more question. Like, how do you take inspirations for your design, especially macrame, which is like fluid? You can make it in 2D space, 3D space. You can have like lot of intricacies, or you can have it plain. Like, how do you talk to clients, and how do you understand what they want, and how you come up with designs?
See, with actually with this thing, like with clients, no, you really don't get a chance to like get inspiration and all. They'll tell you what like exactly they're looking for, and you have to give them that exact thing. Okay,
Okay.
it is like that only. Uh, but otherwise, like with clients, it's very easy. One thing is they'll share, reference images. You have to do that exact thing. Otherwise, they'll give you some color scheme and all. They'll just tell you vaguely, I want it in this color, and this is my interior, so I want it to go along with my interiors. That's all for these products because it's home decor. That's all we can do. Yeah,
Yes.
so so looking at their style and all, I try to create a small, very basic kind of a persona,
Okay.
and then make make designs and all. And plus, one has to know a lot of knots also, right? So
Yes.
I'll make designs like very Hana, I can become very aspirational also with my design. But can I implement that with just these two knots? I have to think like that also,
Yes.
right? So yeah. And plus it also depends on, like, there are so many things, when it comes to as a commercials. You
Yes.
have to think about itne time mein ho bhi payega nahi. Then you have your own challenges because I don't have much help, right? And will I be able to do it alone within this time frame? All this you have to think, and some things are completely not possible. Now, when I was with Skill Samaritan, although I had helping hands, but because I was there remote, I was working remotely, some things are just not possible, right? I mean, I cannot explain those things to the artisans only, like sitting here. So feel you have to go with the simple thing, and it's not called compromising with design. Matlab, then you can't do it exactly the way you envision.
Yes.
Huh.
Huh.
So,
So it's like you're
so you have
working
to
with
do
the
it.
challenges of that artisan ka skill
Huh.
set and your
Huh.
skill set and the client's.
Again, हाँ, environmental challenges जो भी
Yes.
है. Yeah.
Yes. And
हाँ.
time. So I think yes, design has it comes along with a lot of challenges, but parameters.
Hmm. Hmm.
But then in that you have that's the thing, like we have to manage and
Hmm.
get the best results out.
Yeah. Hmm. If you're doing it for fun, just for exploration, and ऐसा तो you can take years also working on one thing, right? You
Ah,
can do it. You can make knots, then undo it so many times, then again do it. All this, then you have the luxury to do all this. But if you have to deliver something, then too, it's not possible. Hmm.
so the thinking changes, the way you make changes.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
How long does
I
it
mean,
take to make
yeah,
one?
to make one product, it actually depends. Yeah. If we have a lot of working hand. So I, if I have time and all, if I'm doing only just this macrame only, then so there are so many things that can be done within a day only. But otherwise we take like 5-7 days, धीरे धीरे करके. Yeah. And yeah, so what I was saying that I mean, working, considering the challenges,
Yeah.
what all challenges you have, considering all those things when you create a design, then I mean, that is also like, I mean, that is what is design, I feel.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not compromising and all. Yeah, I mean, you have to consider those things, otherwise it's all, I mean, you will look stupid if you're thinking of something but like ignoring the challenges that you have. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
So, what is that one thing, the best tip which has always worked for you, which you want to share with other creatives? Because everybody faces some difficulty getting more ideas or working, like setting time for that particular work, or feeling inspired to do something and do it hands on. Because you're working in hands on, it requires a certain kind of like mind setup to come sit there, get it organized and do. So
Right.
what is your thing which has worked for you?
Your thing which see, whatever it is, okay, Shreya, whether you'll say I enjoy doing this thing, but discipline is a must, okay. You have to create that discipline for yourself, okay, whether you're getting orders or not, but you have to be disciplined, you have to be dedicated, and okay. All this while it has been showing Rahul Yadav. Why didn't you ask me to change my name?
I thought you logged in from his account, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, but the name could have been changed. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, anyway, so yeah, that discipline has to be there, and you have to be consistent. Okay. When you're consistent, I feel that is when you start feeling, that is when that enjoyment wala part, you are able to enjoy that enjoyment part. Initially it is boring, it is going to be an effort, you will have to make an extra effort. It's like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you have decided that okay, in 1 week I want to like so sometimes there are lots of orders and we don't have time only, like honestly I'll tell you, see, we are only 2-3 people, so I'll be very honest. First of all, we don't get that many orders, but even if we do, sometimes we don't have time. Now itna bhi time nahi hota ki we will finish it nicely, like nicely, as in
Yes.
sometimes just for the sake of finishing, because that other person is waiting, right? He or she has paid. So, like, it's not compromised, but there will be few this thing nags or like something here and there which we couldn't take care of because of shortage of time. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what do we, so in the end that is there, and then you have to so I mean, there's so much less time that we can't even fulfill one product like to its best. Sometimes we are not able to give even our best, is what I'm trying to say. So how do we even think about giving time for exploration and creating new designs and all, which is why we are here, right? We are designers, and that thing is always there in my mind. What you are looking at just reference images and making this for the people, right? But but in that process I'm trying to think design wise, and trying to create a work ethics for myself,
Absolutely.
even if there is nobody looking at my work, or we are not sometimes getting any orders also, but I'm doing it for for the, I mean, because I hope by doing this one day, it is definitely going to give us something in return. I mean, this habit and this discipline is what I feel. So yeah, yeah.
It's the best I've like ever come across, because creatives sometimes we feel that to be creative is like it's to break away from the norm and the routine, but routine is much necessary to get you into the track.
Yeah, I mean, I think these things, like without routine, I can't function only. I become very paranoid and all.
Yes.
Like, I have to do something daily, like same. I mean, I need that. Like, if I've set a ritual, basically, kind of a ritual for
Yes.
my work, I have to follow that. Otherwise, I feel a bit insecure, thinking, कि नहीं, maybe ये गलत हो जाएगा, maybe ऐसा हो जाएगा. Yeah, and then it is very difficult also, yeah, to be consistent, because I'm doing so many things,
Yes.
and then there are kids also. But yeah, you have to push yourself. Yes.
Absolutely.
Ah.
Like, I'm gonna take away end this session with this
Yes.
note, like push yourself,
Okay.
and consistency need not be one straight line. it
Yeah, right.
it could be with ups and downs and curves, but to be there
Hmm.
matters, like to be there for yourself,
Yeah.
get some time and keep doing things, like
Hmm.
something to make something with your hand, and then
Yeah.
that matters.
Yeah. That little joy, even if it is for like few minutes, few time, like for a very short time, even if it is not that much. I mean, that is what is all, that makes it all worth it actually. Because
Absolutely.
we are not earning that much, we are not getting that many orders, but still, I mean,
Yes.
why? Sometimes I also wonder, why am I doing this? Itna kuch there is going on already. Why do I do this? But I think, yeah, this is what pulls me. Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thanks. Thanks.